YouTube, what the Beastmen crap is going on? Welcome back to my Beastmen campaign. It's been a little while. Part of the reason for that is I'm on the road this week. I'm dealing with an internet connection at the hotel that is less than 1 megabit download speed. Yes, less than 1 megabit. I didn't know such things were still possible unless you were still out in the middle of nowhere with like a string-a-ling internet connection, but apparently it's possible. So it's really, really bad. So I've been struggling to get uploads up. If you're watching this, it probably wasn't put up the day I recorded or the day after. It probably took near 24 hours to upload. It's absolutely ridiculous. Of course, I mentioned the download connection. The upload connection is actually slightly better, fortunately, but it's still making using the internet very difficult. So if you see limited videos from me right now, it's because I'm dealing with this. So be patient. I'm working on it, and I will be back in at my home this Friday, so that Saturday, hopefully, normal video schedule should resume. I fortunately recorded quite a few things before I left, and so those will be supplementing stuff like this that I tried to create while I was out on the road. Again, if the volume or the sound or the graphics anything different, it is a laptop in a hotel room, so doing my best to compensate for the limited equipment available to me. Let's jump back in. Looks like we are trying to siege Sunderberg. Obviously, I need to head back and hit Marienburg as well, but it's a long ways back over to Marienburg. And someone was saying that I need to do a bunch of raiding before I kill everybody. That's a good point, because we have to raid a certain amount of income. So let's see. We got all of our research and everything going to. Let's end a turn here. I think that I was waiting out, or no, I'm ready to siege this particular settlement. No, I got a construction queue going, so I'm not ready to siege this particular settlement. I do have a Bray Shaman here now that we can start getting him trained. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Yeah, apparently they chased off and killed my my Bray herd. It's okay, we'll get another one rolling. Don't lick a toad. That's probably good advice. Let's see. The lair of Jabberslide, a mutated and horrendous abomination, has been found, with the creature still within. We could harness this beast to bolster the herd and risk madness, or leave it to its abominable rest. I think we should go licking some toads. I think that sounds like the best idea. I don't want to lose Bestial Rage, because I want to get another Bray herd going. Let's see. I'm losing points right now on the, because I'm busy sieging, so my Bestial Rage is dropping. You can see the reasons for that here. It's because post Bray herd blues, my guys are sad because our Bray herd got killed. I mean, who isn't sad, right? It was a good Bray herd. Very good men. They helped me a lot. So, yeah. Gore Drunk. This sounds like something the Gore Bull would really like, but I don't particularly need that right now. Recruitment costs going down significantly sure wouldn't hurt anything. A lot cheaper to recruit armies. Let's see. Hero action cost. Let's see what else we got going on here. Income from raiding is up 20% with that one. Raising attrition. Maybe what we should do is, because all this is going to drop our research rate significantly, and it would take 25 turns to get there. Why don't we go ahead and maybe pay for this one here to increase our research rate, and then roll through that, because it should hopefully reduce the number of turns that would be required at that point. This Gorbull has himself an upgrade. Bullcrap Gorju apparently is his name. Oh man. Affects all allies in a 30-meter radius, plus 20% charge bonus and 15 melee attack. Yes, yes, please. That's all I can say to that. Now we can start upgrading Gorbull's melee abilities too, so that's pretty exciting. Gorbull is the best man bull I've ever seen. Alright, so we finished Ruinous Powers. Bestial Rage +7, but our upkeep goes up. We could probably afford that because how many turns is it? It's only 3 turns, and that'll help boost our Bestial Rage back up. So there we go. How are we doing in terms of equipment? We got our towers and everything ready to siege. We can probably handle this siege just fine. I don't see why not. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. Hopefully my FPS is decent. I'm running this on high. My laptop has a 980M, and I think the processor is an i7 6700 HQ, so a lot less power here compared to my overclocked i7 at home and the GTX 1080. So I mean, the 980M is a respectable card. I have the 8 gig version of it. It's definitely great for a mobile card, but I mean, just mobile cards obviously absolutely pale in comparison to their desktop counterparts. Whew, yeah, I'm at like 24 frames a second before we ever start the battle, so not gonna be ideal. I guess I could turn the graphics down to medium to help with the overall. So let's see what it looks like if we run the graphics on medium anyway. Let's go into the graphics. Let's run the whole thing on medium, and just kind of curious to see what the whole deal looks like. See if it's like a huge difference. I mean, I can definitely tell a difference, but it also helps my FPS some. So, think we'll be good here. Let's accept the changes for now. It helped the FPS a little. Not much, actually. Not much. It didn't change hardly anything. In fact, it's pretty much the same. I guess it was just different because I was zoomed in. Well, it is what it is. So I'm going to take all these spearmen down out of here. So let's get that done. Let's get some of our better infantry, like these Warherds, up into these towers. And then I want the towers back just a little bit. And we're gonna do the typical let the spearmen absorb some of the initial volleys. Actually, I want my Ungor raiders to absorb some of the initial volleys. We'll scoot them up in front of my lines here. So we got that set. Let's see, my spears. Oops. Man, on this laptop keyboard, I accidentally hit the Windows key way too often instead of Alt when I'm trying to left-click drag stuff. And to be honest, I'm just going to switch the graphics back over to high if we're going to basically end up getting the same FPS. Ah, okay, so it says stuff really may not be changed until the next time. That makes sense. So we may not see the differences on everything. It looks like it changed some stuff to me, to be honest, but maybe there's a few things that didn't change. But yeah, the FPS difference is not much. I mean, it's hovering like right around 20, maybe a little bit above, so it's pretty pathetic right now. But honestly, even on my my PC at home, the FPS in siege battles can suffer mightily, though it's not quite this bad. That was an issue that was present in Attila, and apparently didn't go anywhere whenever Total War. Well, I mean, at first, honestly, in Total War Warhammer, there was a lot less FPS hit in the siege battles. I remember playing a giant siege battle with Alex the Rambler before the game released, and I mean, that was with my old 970, and the FPS didn't take near as much hit as it does now. So something changed when the game released, as far as I can tell. There we go. Got all my guys moving up. Let's take Kazrak and the Gorbil, and we're gonna knock down the gates. Same thing. We'll send the Minotaurs to help. We'll do kind of our typical tactic, which is consisted of basically using our bows to soften up the defenders, and then using the rest of our units to kind of move up. I actually get better FPS when I'm zoomed in. Like, there was somewhere right around here where I was getting a lot better frames per second. Oh, you know what it is? It almost acts like it's some of the models. Like when I get a lot of the city out of the picture and the siege towers, the FPS shoots all the way up to 50. So there's something about the models for the siege towers and the city that's killing the FPS, I would think. Yeah, because like right there where I point the camera down, it goes all the way up to like 60. So I never noticed that before, but apparently therein lies the problem somehow. Let's get these guys up here. You can see him bashing down the gate. There's Gorbull. He's here knocking on the doors, trying to run a grassroots campaign to get people excited about his run for the presidency. But Khazrak looks like a little shrimp midget compared to all these other big bestial animals that are busy right here. Okay, so we got a lot of these guys on the walls. I don't think we have Vile Tide. Doesn't look like it's going to be a great spell, but we'll put it to use. The gate is just about to bust open. Let's get some good old-fashioned Gorbull action as he just plows through the gate with the Minotaurs and like a giant human disintegrating cannonball. So, in here absolutely hammering the defenders. Oh, that's hilarious. This is fantastic. So, pretty much instantly shattering the defenders that were in the way there. The sword infantry went into like an instant waver. There's some outriders over here. That could be a problem. And then the infantry up on the walls appears to be falling rather handily to my men. Let's get these 2 extra Warherd. I'm trying to see. Yeah, they're all somewhere in here. So let's just push the town center, and let's get our little horde of heroes here and head for the town center as well. Let's bring my Ungor Raiders in. Start pushing all these guys through the gates. Yeah, we wrapped up all their infantry on the walls relatively easy. I mean, you can see the upgrades that I have to my guys from Khazrak, and then with the presence of the Gorbull and other stuff, it gives my guys like insane melee stats. It's actually a pretty cool campaign mechanic that you can use your leaders to buff up the infantry stats so significantly. I mean, even look at just like my Warherd here with, you know, this one 56 melee attack because they're near the Gorbull. So obviously lots of good stuff going on for the Beastmen right now. Looks like Khazrak and Gorbull are getting shot up a little bit by all the guns and everything around here. My Minotaurs are getting shot up pretty bad. But we're getting into all these units. The Outriders are trying to get away from me. As long as I can force these guys into melee, we'll be successful. And they've only got so much room to retreat. Okay, let's get over here into these handgunners. I'm going to try and put a focus on them, and we'll just let the Outriders flee away. Let's watch what happens when Gorbull catches up to his victims, which is the... I don't know, does anybody want to name that move that Gorbull does there where he somersaults in, like crushing all humans? Because I'd love to have someone give that a good name, like his signature move there with the Minotaurs. So they are absolutely destroying all the skirmishers back here. So Gorbull easily defeating the defenders, and we're going to take the victory home there as expected. We definitely need to go do some raiding. I'm thinking about kind of heading over to Marienburg and trying to earn some raiding income. Plus, we need to destroy it. That was one of our goals. I'd love to get another horde trained up. I don't know if you can actually increase your income, or if in order to afford the other horde you kind of just have to like get a whole bunch of money from looting. And this one gives us horde growth. Horde growth is great. Let's go ahead and take the money though, because I have some of this research coming up that I want to work on. So we're going to try and get here. So now it's down to 22 turns. So in order, like when we paid for that, I mean, it definitely helped out going through there. So I guess we could always do this one too, but that's 15,000 to get all these done. Let's just leave it, let it go for the 22 turns to get that done, and we'll worry about where to go next from there. But like I said, I'm thinking about kind of maybe let's head north, kind of raid our way through some of these Cult of Ulrich provinces back over to towards Marienburg. I don't know exactly where Marienburg's at on the map, but we'll go find it. Should be somewhere. I thought it was supposed to be like right over here. Marienburg's the faction, so maybe, or no, here it is. Settlements yet to be discovered, so we just need to go uncover it on the map. Let's go ahead and end the turn though. That's weird. There's not like a... Give me a second. I need to go adjust a setting. I'm going to tab out of the game. My recording software is not... doesn't have the timer running for me, so let me pull that up. I don't know if I can adjust these settings while we're in the middle of things here. Camera... Yeah, I don't know if we can set a allow game switching enable include overlay elements. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever. I'll mess with it later. So I don't have a timer running, so I'll have to try and keep track of that on my own. Says that I am 17 minutes in. Okay, all right, good to know. But it's not up on my screen like I have it at home, so I need to go adjust that. So we have all of our movement points. We can't really get to where I want to be. I'm thinking about, yeah, let's use this beast paths, and let's try and get ourselves so we encountered a friendly tribe over here. Let's see if they'll roll a non-aggression pact with me. It'd be nice to get these guys to confederate with me. Whew, we're losing money now. I don't know why all of a sudden we started losing more money whenever I was previously actually somewhat sustained. Oh, no, it's my upkeep cost due to the thing that I did. So yeah, that explains it. Faction destroyed. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. Apparently they got wiped out. I'm going to pop in over here, and we'll start doing some raiding, like I said, on some of these Cult of Ulrich provinces here. I'm thinking Marienburg's going to be a much wealthier target. I've got a Cult of Ulrich agent following me around every turn, assaulting units apparently. We picked up a Brayherd. I didn't know that I had enough. I didn't know that I had enough bestial rage, but I guess it's going up because of that that event that I had. Let's see if Gorbel can take out. No. That guy's only level 2, so maybe Gorbel will have a decent chance of assassination. It's not real good actually, but it's a pretty low chance that he's going to be wounded. Okay, Gorbel failed to assassinate him. I don't really even understand how that's possible, to be honest, since Gorbel is so large, it kind of makes it seem like that it wouldn't even be possible to avoid what would no doubt be a straight-on insane charge of an assassination attempt. So let's try this guy and see if we can get rid of this. Oh no, very low chance here. Decent chance my shaman gets wounded, but let's just risk it. Critical failure. Sweet. He got wounded. It wasn't even that big of a chance that he got wounded, but he did get wounded. If we upgrade to the Bloodied Lair, that opens up a lot of other buildings for us, though. We need a fire pit so we can train Minotaurs. We can also start to try and get to Centaurs and other units that will be very helpful. Chaos spawn. So how much is this going to cost us? 5,000. We've got the money. Let's go ahead and work on Bloodied Lair. These are going to take quite a bit of population growth, and we can build this right now too. Honestly, getting more Minotaurs would be freaking awesome. Melee attack for all units. Upkeep minus 25% for all units. So this pile of flesh actually would be really handy. So I'm going to build the pile of flesh. And we'll keep working on horde growth from there, because that'll allow me to sustain more units when the time comes. Good old pile of flesh. You can always count on that to be helpful. We've got some armies approaching us, but with the Warherd right by our side, I don't see how those armies are going to be effective. Trying to think what we want to do to Khazrak at this point. Slug Skin would give weapon strength to my entire army of a considerable amount whenever it's fully upgraded. I did enable the extra skill points mod, which I really like. So that is now active. I'll get 2 points per level once you get over level 10 with Legendary Lords and Lords. And then you get 2 points every 5 levels with your agents, I think is what it is, or heroes, whatever you want to call them there. All right, Gorbel, I need you to get the job done here, buddy. Don't disappoint me, Gorbel. Discourage populace. Enemy hero assassination, success chance minus, so patrol answer barracks raider. Doesn't look like there's any of these that are going to make him better at assassination, unfortunately. Wow. And then this missile resistance can't hurt either. But I'm thinking let's go ahead and do Gouge Tusk, and we'll do Shadow Hide also. Kind of make Gorbel a little bit even more ridiculously strong. Let's switch this army. Actually, we'll let it go one more turn in the encampment to pick up a few more men, and then we'll kick into some raiding. Cult of Ulrich is trying to bring up a defense here. This will be a good chance. Recruit a Bray Shaman? Why would I need to? Why would I need to? Let's see. So that pile of flesh definitely helped. We're now picking up 600 income per turn. This one is going to be amazing. Oh, it takes horde growth though. Crap, I didn't even notice that. We're still getting decent horde growth right now though, so good thing we had the different boosts from our characters. Let's generate some raiding income. We're going to get pretty good income right here from raiding. The Warherd is actually dropping our bestial rage for whatever reason. Boy, Gorbel just can't seem to get the job done here. That's unfortunate. But we got some good raiding going. Let's build up some of that raiding income that's necessary for campaign victory, and see if we can draw an attack from the Cult of Ulrich. They're building up some of their forces. What kind of Warherd do we have here? Wow. Is my Warherd taking attrition? Maybe they were just getting hit by the enemy agent, is what it was. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more raiding. So we finished Blood Grounds, so we're going to get more income from raiding. And let's kind of check our... Yeah, so this is kind of slowly building up over time. We don't want to wreck every settlement without getting some raiding done. Plus, this is adding a little bit to my treasury. Let's go one more turn. There's a couple of Cult of Ulrich armies around us. I want to kind of go ahead and strike out at one of them and kill it. My Bray Shaman is back and ready for duty. I'm going to go ahead and take this casualty replenishment rate. It's going to kill our horde growth for a little while. It's only 2 turns, but it'll help me replenish my casualties without having to go into an encampment, which I can't do right here within sight of enemies. But again, let's go ahead and rate up a little more income while our guys are healing. We'll go 1 more turn. Our bestial rage has steadied itself there. Alright. So we're no longer regenerating. We're going to go back to the Beastmen ambush stance. And we get our Warherd helping us here. The Warherd has, wow, Chaos Spawn and Razor Gore herds, Razor Gore chariots. That's pretty slick. So we should be able to wreck some pathetic humies in this battle. Cult of Ulrich. No match for my Gore Bull. I'm thinking Gore Bull alone beats this entire army. What do you all think? Gore Bull for president, by the way. Let's see, where am I at on timing? I'm 26 minutes in, so after this battle I need to go ahead and cut this episode off. I'm already making an episode that's long enough that it'll probably be near impossible for me to ever upload it all here at the hotel. Let's see, let's start our deployment. I've got everybody all in one go here. Let's try and get everything organized like units with like units. Okay, let's get our Ungor Raiders. We got Ungor spears with shields, so basically I've got my whole big spear line here. Got another Ungor. Let's get all my Razor Gore set up. I got a Centigore with throwing axes, a Centigore with great weapons, Ungor spearmen with shields. Here's my Centigore, so I kind of got like little cavalry contingents. So I'm thinking let's take my Centigores and put them on the left, and let's take all my Razor Gore units and put them on the right. This is just going to be absolutely brutal. I have Chaos Spawn, and I can also take Kazrak and the Gore Bull and put them basically right behind the Chaos Spawn. And what else do I have? Minotaur, Score, Bloodhorn, Axe Infantry. We can stick this guy over here too. And then let's keep our Bray Shaman right here. I'm gonna make this real simple. Like I'm gonna put my guys right here in a long line, and then I'm gonna get all my Gores. They could actually forward deploy, but I'm good at this point. And I just have the one Minotaur unit. Kind of like to put them up front too with all the Chaos Spawns. And I'm going to kind of put some of these archers way out front there too. I think we should be pretty much set to go here. What's this unit here? Bestigore Herd. Just going to put them as the last line of reserve. Let's go ahead and start the battle. I'm actually gonna hard group this to make it easier to move. And I got less Razor Gore. I can move up through the forest. There are a whole heck of a lot of Pistolier cavalry, which is fairly dangerous to a lot of my units because a lot of my units are low on health, or low on armor. So I would like to use my Ungor Raiders to cause some damage. They are outranged by the crossbows though. So I'm going to probably try and rush the enemy infantry, and then while the Pistoliers try and shoot up my infantry, my Ungor can move in and take care of business. I'm going to fast forward momentarily, get all my guys up here into position. with this large battle. Once again, my frame rates are suffering. Makes me miss my desktop mightily. Alright, so my guys are getting up close here with Gorbel right in the center too. All the units around him are going to get insane stat buffs. It's going to be pretty spectacular. 41 melee attack on just Ungor Spear Herd around him. 38. I mean, just the 43 melee attack on the Chaos Spawn right there. It's absolutely nuts. I love it. So I'm gonna hard group these guys into their own so I can get these cavalry out. So okay, I'm gonna move up my main melee blob. I'm gonna roll up some fast movers on the flanks, and I'm gonna also roll up all my Ungor herd, and I'm gonna focus in on the swordsmen, like basically the whole infantry line. So I'm gonna come just give a AI attack order here. Let's charge into these halberdiers and then swing around. Let's get away from these halberdiers over here with their centigores. Giving it. Empire Knights came in on me over there. Forgot that they actually had some cavalry that wasn't. Let's pull out. Let's get our centigores into combat here. Basically just need to rush the crap out of the enemy. Yeah, I mean, the center of the enemy line collapsed near immediately. My Minotaurs took a beating because they came right into... halberds. I'm going to try and push back some of their guys here. These halberds are now wavering. Let's swing back around and charge in. The pistoliers around here are going to be kind of a problem, but those halberds weren't braced. So they should take a bit of nasty damage on the charge. And then I'm going to try and keep my guys moving rather than sustaining combat there. Let's get my Minotaurs away from these pistoliers and other units that are damaging them. We need to use my Ungor Raiders to get rid of some of these guys. What is this unit here? This Spearman's really still holding out over here? Let's get over here and take out this spear unit. Okay, let's get these units out of the way too, because the pistoliers are going to be kind of annoying. I'm surprised that their morale isn't shattering. We should be able to go over here and get these crossbows, because they're not fast enough to get away from us. Let's get over here, and like I said, we'll use our Ungor Raiders to start getting rid of the masses of pistoliers. Got rid of one there. All of our Razor Gore units are hunting down the crossbows over on this side. Wow, I have to scroll the wheel like 60 times to get zoomed in here. So those crossbows getting absolutely smashed. And at this point, the pistoliers... Why do I have to scroll out so much? Holy moly. Sometimes the maps just do some weird things. Where's Gorbel? Because the enemy... enemy... What the heck just happened to Kazrak? I must have misclicked something because he came out of that group. Okay, finally chased off all of the pistoliers. So relatively easy victory there, though we did take some damage on our Brayherd. Gorbel only got 12 kills. That's what I get for allowing the AI to control him. Minotaur's got 46 kills, and that was straight into a anti-large unit. we're going to go ahead and just loot and raise this place to the... Well, you know, a little bit of horde growth would be pretty useful right now. Plus, it'll let those guys maybe regrow, and we'll come back and get them later, and then we can go ahead and get into a hidden encampment. Or no, they won't rebuild because we raised it, but it'll definitely help me with from a horde growth perspective. Yeah, we're at plus 18 right now, so we can gain some population surplus and try and get some more key stuff constructed. We're going to finish off this slug skin. Ruin of the Beast doesn't look particularly great. Bestial Cunning's interesting, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just get started on this Primeval Rage. And then we can increase, you know, like charge bonuses and all kinds of stuff on Kazarak to make him a little bit better in melee, or we can come down here. Yeah, honestly, this leader of the host would probably be better. Let's actually start working on that because we can get even more attack on our infantry. We can basically just make all of our Warherds and stuff insane, and we'll finish slug skin also. So that'll make our troops like absolutely nuts in terms of the damage that they can do for their cost. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. HeirofCarthage signing out for now, and I'll see you all back soon.